Good morning, beautiful people. Mystic for joy. So we have the universal message, which I post in Instagram, the small 5 minutes that I really try to make it short, which is very hard. But here I want to talk way more what is happening this week. So we're coming from tarot time. Tarot is a lot about feeling our body, getting to know where we at, what is our body telling us, and a lot about, okay, where is our life, what do we want to manifest. We have beautiful manifestation time, and we are coming from a place where we have been desiring a lot. We have been connected from our heart. What do we really want? What do we really want? I think that's been a subject. What do we really want? And manifesting. Okay, this week is a lot is gonna come our way. A lot of our manifestation are gonna start coming our way, and we just need to be clear what is manifestation, because sometimes we say, oh, I'm manifesting a house, and we are expecting that house to come, but we need to start searching. We need to have, we can't expect things to come our way from nothing, because a lot of this is related with Jupiter, and we're gonna talk more about it. But Jupiter is a lot about miracles, but they can't happen if you do not move. So if you want a house, what is the first thing you have to go? You have to go and start looking types of houses. What are the houses that you want? Which ones are the ones that you don't want? Do you have the financial? How much can you afford? So you have to start making all those practical, real things for the house to come your way. It doesn't come from nowhere. So it's for our manifestations to come out, we have to put our part. So if we want peace, then we have to start meditating. We have to change our way of eating, because food, the food that we put in our body affects our energy, and then offers our peace of mind and the whole system in itself. So it's really, let's be clear, what are we manifesting, and let's be real. What are we doing in our lives to make that possible? So that's just a clarification of where do we come from and what is going to happen this week. So this week we have today, May 20, Gemini going, the sun going to Gemini. So what it means is we're going from that tarot, slow, feeling our body, nurturing our body, to Gemini, which is like fast. But fast not in action, fast a lot in mind. So that means a lot of communication. We're probably gonna start seeking more social media, which is a very important aspect to be attentive with, because like scrolling in social media, that's very Gemini energy. Is we want quick information and fast, simple, fast, quick, and light information. That's very Gemini. So just be attentive, because I'm not saying social media is wrong, but we don't want to spend 2 hours in social media, which we could have used that time for learning new things. And that's Gemini's learning new things. So with the sun going to Gemini, let's start feeling in our own selves. How is this energy feels in us? What are the things that we want to learn? What are the things that we're seeking? Because this is a time for it. This is a time of that new change, to start learning and bringing that new thing for us. Let's start searching new communities. If we want to get to know new people, let's search online new communities, and let's start going to one event, little events, be part of different communities, get to know new people with new different perspectives of life, because Gemini is a lot about learning from your perspective, my perspective. So it's being open to that. The energy in itself of Gemini is going out, learning new things, expanding our mind. It's like a little kid, 2 to 3 years old, that they want to learn everything because they're so curious. That is Gemini. That is the energy that we want to expand this month. And I'm saying this, it's not to force ourselves to do it, but the more that we flow with doing it, the better we can live this month. If we go against that, then we're gonna feel that the whole world is kind of passing through us, and we're gonna start trying to avoid and just make our mind busy with social media or like Netflix. And the other thing is our mind could be, if we do not try to make these things part of our life, our mind could actually get a little crazy and chaotic. So we're gonna try to find noise outside to kind of silence the noise inside. So that's why it's important to just flow with the energy, so we don't create more noise inside because we're already moving through it. Find new groups, meet new people, try to live the life less seriously. Gemini is not living the life too seriously. Be curious. And the other thing is that we may find ourselves one day thinking we want this, the next day thinking we want this. It's like going back and forth in a almost like feeling double size, that we have a double personality inside. And it's not really a personality, it's because there's so many options that we see the beauty of all of them, but we are not sure which one are the ones that we want. And that is important to connect with our heart, to really bring clarity into really, okay, where is really my energy for? So with all of this, before I continue with that, we're gonna have the 23rd of this week, full moon in Sagittarius. I don't want to get too much into this because I'm gonna post another video for this, and we're also gonna have Venus in Gemini, both of those things the same day, and that the same day the Sun and Venus is gonna do a trino with Pluto. So the 23rd is that power day. And I'm saying 23rd, but usually we're gonna start feeling all of this energy 6 days before and 6 days after. So now the 20th, we're already feeling the energy. The energy start being active since Friday. So this energy is an expansion energy, but with a lot of intensity. There's a change that is coming, either in our physical life, moving our lives to another city, like in my case, changing works, or the way that you see the world, your mind structure. There's something that is shifting and changing inside your structure of values, what you think that you really value in your life, the things that you really thought that this is what I believe for. Those things are changing. Those things are kind of like, there's clarity, but for that clarity, a lot of things are being destroyed. So it's kind of allowing that to transform you. And that's a lot of what this full moon is about this week, but is basically the energy of the whole week. It's new things, new opportunities, new way of life is coming. And we just have to be clear into, okay, what is this new opportunity bringing to my life, and not fighting against living away my old life. Is just allowing myself to little by little still feel the intensity of, okay, leaving this part behind. I have to acknowledge that this is hard, but also acknowledging that great things are coming. So having both of those energy in you and not choosing one or the other, just allowing both of them to go through your body, through your emotions the whole week, is the less we choose one emotion to the other, and we just keep the neutrality into both of them are good because they come here to teach me something, the less anxiety we're gonna feel. Because if we feel sad and we say, oh, this is wrong, I shouldn't be feel sad, there's something wrong with me, then we get in chaos or anxiety. If we feel too much intensity into the good, then we're gonna start feeling afraid if something doesn't go our way. So it's just allow both of them to be there and just observe them, but do not choose. Just stay in the middle and just feel them without analyzing them. That's another thing of Gemini, wants to analyze and understand everything. Try to not do that. Try to just observe your mind, your emotions, but not getting to analytical elements. So for that, I recommend meditation. Just not meditation into manifesting. Just sit down and observe your thoughts and try to just allow your emotions to be in a very mindful way. And just be there. Just be there with your mind. Do breath working. If you do a breath working before you meditate, your mind is going to be more clear. So that's something that I do every day, and I recommend that to everybody. Do some breath working. If you breathe like this from one nose to the other, or if there's so many, just search online, but try to find a way that you can do some breathing and then just meditate there. Art of Living has a great course if that's something that you're interested on, that is breathing and meditation. I did it, I love it. That's an option if that's something that you're interested on. Anyway, so going back to our week, we're also gonna have the 20th 5, Jupiter going to Gemini, so more expansion of Gemini. Is like we're gonna have so much Gemini energy this week. So to wrap up, we have the opportunities. Is new opportunities are going to start coming our way, a lot of new options. So we just need to really observe them and filter it, which of them really expand what we want. Because not because it's a great opportunity, it means that it's great for us. We need to be able to filter that part. And then there's going to be a lot of expansion in our values and desires, because Venus is going to be there. It's a lot of our value structure. So let's try to feel whatever it comes. Does this expand my value, my worth? If so, go ahead. But if this is more because I'm afraid, then it's still gonna expand it, but then it will go against your values and you're gonna feel very empty at the end. So if you do not feel that in your life new things are happening, that you feel expanded, if you're not seeing this, first of all, that's okay. Second of all, that means that you are blocking the energy. This is a great opportunity, because that means that you have the key for the expansion and the change. And in this case, you need to observe deeply what is really happening in your life that you're not able to find the value. You're not able to find the key of your worth to bring that expansion of new changes, because everybody is experiencing this in a different level, either having a kid, either changing works, either going to a new city, starting a new job, whatever it is, new company, whatever it is, everybody in a different sense is experiencing this. If you're not, I will recommend observe deeply, or find a sessions with a therapist. I do a lot of sessions if that's something that you're interested on, that you want my support. But this is a time that the world is changing. So if you do not feel this way, there's not something wrong with you. What is happening is that there's a lot of blockage in your energy that is not allowing you to see beyond your fears or your structure of control of the world that you have created. So that's just something that, just be aware of that. Okay, so this week we need to be attentive over expenses, because Jupiter is the expansion. It's over expenses, too much of everything, either too much of partying, too much of social media, too much of going out with people that could unbalance us, or too much of buying things. So expansion will come, but we need to know, okay, what does really come from a place where I will have more value. I'm sorry, this just get out. So we just have to check what does really is aligned with our value. What else? Oh, just be attentive with social media, because we could probably find ourselves scrolling too much, wasting too much of our time in social media. We need to use this time for learning new things. This is the key, learning new things. That is what we should be using this time for, because Gemini's learning is being curious. We need to use this time for that. There's always a lot of things that we need to learn, that we want to learn, and if we want to expand and grow, learning is a huge part of this. So find what do you need to learn. Either it's reading a book or going to an online course or whatever it is, but try to find something this month. And open to listen more to the people that talking, because sometimes Gemini can end up talking too much, even gossiping too much could be part of it, because the communicator. Try to get out of that loop of gossiping and talking too much and just social media, and try to find a way to just listen. Enjoy listening to other people, to find the diversity, the beauty on diversity. Try to find that, and there is gonna find way more expansion of yourself through meeting new ways of life, new ways of people. Especially with the full moon in Sagittarius, it's find Sagittarius could be a lot of dogma, religious, which is very conservative or very much into this is how I see the world and everything is wrong, which is like the shadow of Sagittarius. But then Sagittarius, really the light of Sagittarius is the possibility of seeing all the diversity, and from that diversity finding my own truth. This is what really expands me, because I've experienced so many and I find myself in everybody, that I can really see the truth behind all of this, that can connect us all together and see that we are all one. You and me, we are the same. It's just the expression of the same oneness of the energy. Our minds, our labels of our minds divide ourselves of you and me different, but you and me, we are the same. We just have to find that is beyond our words, and that's why it's so important to stop trying to talk too much or judging too much if this is wrong or good, and just listen, and let's learn from our diversity, where we can really unite and connect all together. So hopefully this gives more detail of what this week is, because it's so beautiful and intense, but it depends on how we live it. If we're able to live it from a place of openness and from a place of expansion from our heart, then this could be a great week to really start that project of life that is coming from a beautiful positive energy that I know it can be, but it depends on us. It doesn't depend on whatever comes outside. It depends on us, on the way that we put ourselves to the world. So I hope you guys have a great, wonderful week. I'll be posting later more information about the rest of the other specifics that we have, so we can do some rituals, we can do some meditations that can really support all of us together. Thank you.